Let us solve the equation x plus 3 equal to 4th root of 4x plus 9. So we want to solve this equation. One method is probably you can square it or rather raise to the power 4 both sides. But it is much easier to simply write let. So we let 4th root of 4x plus 9 equal to y. And so 4x plus 9 equal to y to the power 4. That gives us x equal to y to the power 4 minus 9 by 4. Alright. Therefore, we can write equation 1 as, so we will simply replace x by y to the power 4 minus 9 by 4. So we will again write equation 1 as y to the power 4 minus 9 by 4 plus 3 equal to 4th root of 4x plus 9. That's simply equal to y. Okay, now we can simplify this expression. Y to the power 4 minus 9 plus 12 equal to 4y. Alright, so let's take everything to the left hand side. Y to the power 4 minus 4y plus 3 equal to 0. We observe that y equal to 1 is a root of this equation. That is 1 to the power 4 minus 4 into 1 plus 3 equal to 0. Let's subtract. So when we subtract one equation from another, we should change the sign. So plus will change to minus, minus will change to plus, plus will change to minus. 3 gets cancelled. And so we are left out with y to the power 4 minus 1 to the power 4. Minus 4 we can take common. Y minus 1, right hand side 0 minus 0 is 0. The advantage of subtracting is that you can simply take y minus 1 common from this expression, and we already got y minus 1 common here. Y to the power 4 minus 1 to the power 4, that's the expression of the type a square minus b square. So y square whole thing square minus 1 square whole thing square. That's an expression of the type a square minus b square. So we can write it as a minus b. So y square minus 1 square into a plus b. Again, y square minus 1 square can be factorized, and we can write it as y minus 1 into y plus 1, y square plus 1 as it is. Let us replace y to the power 4 minus 1 to the power 4 by y minus 1 into y plus 1 into y square plus 1. Minus 4 into y minus 1, we copy as it is, minus 4 into y minus 1, right hand side 0 we copy as it is. Now as we said earlier, we have observed that y equal to 1 is a root, so y minus 1 is a factor. So y minus 1 we take common, and we will be left out with y plus 1 into y square plus 1 minus 4 equal to 0. Now, let's simplify this expression. Y into y square, we simply apply distributive law. Y into y square is y cube. Y into 1 is y. 1 into y square is y square. 1 into 1 is 1. Y cube plus y square plus y minus 3 equal to 0. Now once again we got a product of two number equal to 0. Rather, once again, so we are getting product of two number equal to 0. So we must have that either y minus 1 equal to 0 or y cube plus y square plus y minus 3 equal to 0. If y minus 1 were equal to 0, then I can simply write y equal to 1. If this expression were equal to 0, once again you see that y equal to 1 is a root of this expression. So that is We can simply factorize it out by writing 1 cube plus 1 square plus 1 minus 3 equal to 0. But 1 cube plus 1 square plus 1 minus 3 equal to 0. So we simply subtract it, y cube minus 1 cube, y square minus 1 square, y minus 1, minus 3 changes to plus. When subtracting we have to change the sign, and plus 3 and minus 3 gets cancelled. So we are left out with y cube minus 1 cube plus y square minus 1 square plus y minus 1 equal to 0. Observe that we can take y minus 1 common. We can take y minus 1 common from this expression. We can take y minus 1 common, y minus 1 common. So let's factorize first and then take y minus 1 common. Y cube minus 1 cube, that can be written as y minus 1 a minus b into a square plus ab plus y into 1 plus b square. Y square minus 1 square can be written as y minus 1 into y plus 1 plus y minus 1, we copy as it is. Now we take y minus 1 common and we will be left out with y square plus y plus 1 plus y plus 1 plus 1. Y square plus 2y plus 3 equal to 0. Again, product of two number equal to 0. So maybe this one is 0, maybe this one is 0, maybe both of them are 0. If y minus 1 were equal to 0, then I can simply write y equal to 1. Or if y square plus 2y plus 3 equal to 0, observe that d equal to b square minus 4. You see, 2 into 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 into 3 is 12. That's negative. So this equation has got no real root. So the only real root that we get is y equal to 1. But x equal to y to the power 4 minus 9 by 4. So when I write 1, we get 1 to the power 4, that's 1. So 1 minus 9 is minus 8, minus 8 by 4 is minus 2. X equal to minus 2 is a solution of this equation. If we restrict ourselves to only real number, what if x were complex numbers? Let's proceed further. If y were complex number, then we have got several methods of solving it. But in this case, we got y square plus 2y. So I can simply write it as y square plus 2y plus 1 plus 2 equal to 0. That can simply be written as y plus 1 whole thing square equal to minus 2. So we take the root both sides to obtain y plus 1 equal to plus minus root 2 times I. So y equal to minus 1 plus minus root 2 times I. Okay, so we got the solution to be, therefore, y equal to, previously we have obtained y equal to 1, 2 times 1 comma 1 comma minus 1 plus root 2i comma minus 1 minus root 2i. So if we are restricting only to real number, if y equal to 1 comma x equal to y to the power 4 minus 9 by 4, that's our assumption. We have started with y equal to 4th root of 4x plus 9. So x equal to y to the power 4 minus 9 by 4. So y equal to 1. So 1 to the power 4 minus 9 by 4. That's equal to minus 8 by 4. That's minus 2. What if y equal to? If y equal to minus 1 plus minus root 2i. Then we need y to the power 4, right, to compute. So let's compute y square first. If you know binomial theorem, then you can do it directly. So a square minus 1 square is 1 plus b square root 2 square is 2 minus 1 square, I square is minus 1 plus minus 2 into root 2 into I. So minus doesn't matter whether we write plus or minus first. So that's equal to 1 minus 2 is minus 1 plus minus 2 into root 2 into I. Okay, therefore y to the power 4, we square it once again to get minus 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, so minus 8 because I square is minus 1, plus minus 2 into 2 root 2 I. So y to the power 4 is simply equal to minus 7 plus minus 4 into root 2 into I. Therefore, x equal to y to the power 4 minus 9 by 4, that's equal to minus 7 plus minus 4 into root 2 into I minus 9 by 4, that's equal to minus 16 plus minus 4 into root 2 I by 4, we can cancel by 4, so minus 4 plus minus root 2 I. Therefore, x equal to minus 2 comma minus 2, we got it repeated root, right? Yes, comma minus 4 plus root 2i comma minus 4 minus root 2i. So we got 4 number of solution and we are done.